prerogative. They say I'm nasty, but I don't give a damn. Getting girls is how I live. Some ask me questions, why am I so real? But they don't understand me, or really don't know the deal about a brother trying hard to make it right. Not long ago, before I win this fight.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me. Why don't they just let me live?
Tell me why.
I don't need permission, make my own decisions. That's my prerogative.
It's my prerogative. It's the way that I wanna live.
It's my prerogative.
I can do just what I feel.
It's my prerogative.
No one can tell me what to do.
It's my prerogative.
'Cause what I'm doing for you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm really not suit. Ego trips is not my thing. All these strange relationships really gets me down. I see nothing wrong with spreading myself around.
Everybody's talking all this stuff about me.
Yeah.
Why don't they just let me live?
Tell me why.
I don't need permission.
I don't need
my own decisions.
my own decisions.
That's my prerogative.
It's my prerogative. I can do what I wanna do.
It's my prerogative.
Can live my life.
It's my prerogative.
I'm doing it just for you.
It's my prerogative.
Tell me why can't I live my life without all of the things that people say? Yo, Teddy, kick it like this. Out now. I can do what I wanna do. Me and you. Together.
Everybody's talking.
Everybody's talking.
Number 33, McCutcheon to volunteer. McCutcheon going. Number 33.
What is this, a blizzard that I couldn't have money in my pocket and people not talking about me? This world is a trick.
McCutcheon to volunteer for the Raiders and that long run
This
for
person
score.
over there talking about me,
One
this person. Hey, listen, let me tell you something. This is my prerogative. I can do what I want to do.
pass complete.
I made this money, you didn't. Right, Ted?
Graves
We outta
picks
here.
up the first down. Tackled by McCutcheon on the play.
It's mine. It's mine. It's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. It's my prerogative. Can't you see, baby doll?
Let's go!
To the folk, Snoop Doggy Dogg and Dr. Dre is at the door, ready to make an entrance, so back on up, cause you know we're about to rip this. Give me the microphone first so I can bust like a bubble. Compton and Long Beach together, now you know you in trouble. Ain't nothing but a G thing, baby. Too low depth, so get over crazy. Death Row is the label that pays me. Unfadable, so please don't try to fake this. But back to the lecture at hand. Perfection is perfected, so I'ma let them understand. From a young G's perspective. And before me better get touched, they have to find a contraceptive. You never know, she could be earning her man and learning her man, and at the same time burning her man. Now you know I ain't with that this shit tenant. Ain't no piece so good enough to get burned while I'm offended. And that's realer than real deal, Holyfield. And now you hookers and hoes know how I feel. Well, if it's good enough to get broke off a proper chunk, I take a small piece of some of that funky stuff. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this and like that and like this and Drake creep to the mic like a fan.
Well, I'm peeping and I'm creeping and I'm creeping, but I damn near got caught, cause my beeper kept beeping. Now it's time for me to make my impression felt. So sit back, relax, and strap on your seatbelt. You've never been on a ride like this before, with a producer who can rap and control the maestro. At the same time with the dope rhyme that I kick, you know and I know I flow some more funky shit. To add to my collection, this selection symbolizes dope. Take a toke but don't choke. If you do, you have no clue of what me and my homie Snoop Dogg came to do. It's like this and like that and like this and it's like that and like this and like that and it's like this. And who gives up about those?
So just chill to the next episode. Falling back on that stripes. What a hellified gangster lean. Getting funky on the mic like an old batch of collard greens. It's the capital S-O-S, I'm fresh and double O-P. D-O-double-G-Y-D-O-double-G, you see. Showing much flex when it's time to wreck a mic. Pimping hoes and clocking a grip like my name was Dolomite. Yeah, and it don't quit. I think they in the mood for some up for G shit. So Dre,
What up, dog?
gotta give them what they want.
What's that, G?
We gotta break them off something.
Hell yeah.
And it's gotta be bumpin'. City of Compton.
It's where it takes place, so when that show attention. Mobbing like a motherfucker, but I ain't lynching. Dropping the funky to this, making a sucker and mumble. When I'm on the mic, it's like a cookie, they all crumble. Try to get close, say your head get smacked. My mother told me, doggy dog has got my back. Never let me slip, cause if I slip, then I'm slipping. But if I got my Nina, then you know I'm straight tripping. And I'ma continue to put the rap down, put the Mac down. And if your bitches talk shit, I have to put the smack down, yeah. And you don't stop. I told you I'm just like a clock when I tick and I talk. But I'm never off all the zone till the break of dawn. See you when PTO in the city they call Long Beach. Witness each other like the DOC. No one can do it better like this, that, and this, and it's like that, like this, and like that, and it's like this. Then who gives a fuck about those?
So just chill till the next episode.
Sounds like an ordinary practice day in high school football, only this is no ordinary team.
Sorry, as teams, they play better just to play you guys, you know. And know if they knock you guys off, they have something to brag about. So that's why we have to come out prepared every day, you know, to be number one, stay number one.
Staying number one depends heavily on the continued success of star player Daylon McCutcheon.
He's pretty unbelievable. He's averaging over 10 yards a carry, and he could play just about almost any position on the football field. He's very versatile, and he's just a super kid.
And a budding superstar, much like his dad, former Rams great Lawrence McCutcheon, who threw the only Super Bowl touchdown pass in Rams history. Now comes number 21, who has scored 13 touchdowns using Emmitt Smith-type moves combined with rocket-like speed to amass over 1,300 yards already.
How much easier does he make your job?
A lot easier. I don't have to worry. Just give him the ball.
Everybody comes out, they got to stop Daylon. They think to stop us. But then when I turn and throw to Daylon, then it could be touchdown anytime with him.
Still, McCutcheon talks like the consummate team player.
If I'm playing tailback and the line isn't doing their job, you know, then I'm not going to be able to do my job. So, you know, they help me look good.
And for the Lancers to look good, McCutcheon is convinced it's got to be a team effort.
Being number one, there's lots of responsibilities. We know we have to go out there and play our hardest, and we know that, you know, if we're going to go out and say we're number one, and if we're going to have that ranking, that we got to back it up.
McCutcheon is also a standout on defense, where already he has intercepted 5 passes. But even with all that...
Let me tell you how I started on the grind for mine. Living life in my rear view. And so here you were drop the bomb, break the one in blue palm, and John hook my bomb, full control, hold it with pound, full control, hold the ground, make me feel like a G once more. He once broke free, now it's all about the G. Oh yeah, blaze up, to the head. We wear khaki too. I'm sure all the G's know what I mean. No lows, no G's, no G's. We wanna smash the cash and that's it. We hit the stash, we dash and that's it. We don't flash, we mash it. And we don't give about it. But
we can freak if you want to. Die if you want to. But how is that okay? You know that we can freak if you want to. Die if you want to. But how is that okay?
give it up, throw it up, 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 give it up, throw it up. Why you tripping with it? What you kicking with it? Down the block, combine the knots. I got me somebody bad. All the rest of y'all is mad. I'm whipping down the street in the sky blue vent. Pull up to the curb, then slow jet. 10 of the homies are made left, but they all rob it. And back the baby, yes. So we can
you want to. Yeah. Die if you want to. But how is that okay? You know we can
all the ladies,
you want to.
driving Mercedes. All the
to
all my OGs, like Big U.
You want to.
We love you too. All the homies, my big homeboy Smooth.
Looking deep for McCutcheon. Daylon McCutcheon will score. 68 yards, and Amat gets on the board first.
Well, of course, Daylon McCutcheon is their big play guy, and we knew that sooner or later they were going to bust one. He went out there. You're going to see number 22, Dwight Patton, who's a heck of a defensive back, but McCutcheon just runs right by him. This ball is just perfectly thrown by Smith. McCutcheon doesn't have to break stride at all. Patton tries at the last minute, but just unable to do so. And just like that, a tight ball game is broken open by the big play.
2 plays, 68 yards. Banks for the PAT. And it is 7-0 Lancers. The home run ball to McCutcheon gives Bishop Amat a lead with 10:48 left of the half.
See my name on the blimp, guarantee me themselves, pull a level up. You don't believe in Harlem World? Double up. We don't play around, it's a bet, lay it down. Didn't know me 91, bet they know me now. I'm the young Harlem with the Goldie sound. Can't no PD, hold me down. Cooler, school me to the game, now I know my duty. Stay humble, stay low, blow like Rudy. True pimp, spin no dough on the booty. And when you yell, there go Mace, there go your cutie.
All the spots, rock all the rocks, cop all the drops. I know you take it now when all the ball is stopped. Never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now what you gonna do when it's cool that got money much longer than yours? Been a team much stronger than yours. Violate me, this a BO day. We don't play, you mess around with DOA. Be on your way, cause it ain't a BL. There go Mace, there go your cutie.
rip all the spots, rock all the rocks, cop all the drops. I know you're thinking now when all the ball is stopped. Never home, gotta call me on the yacht. 10 years from now, we'll still be on top. Yo, I thought I told you that we won't stop. Now what you gonna do when it's school that got money much longer than yours, and a team much stronger than yours? Violate me, this'll be your day. We don't play, mess around with DOA, be on your way. Cause it ain't enough time here, ain't enough lime here for you to shine here. Deal with many women, don't treat down fair, and I'm bigger than the city lights down in Times Square. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Triple B, lyrical dream, I be that. Catch a seat at all events bent. Send hostess, girls on shoulders, playboy. I told ya, being Mike to me, lose too much, I lose too much. Step on stage, the girls do too much. I guess it's cause we run the lane, do too much. We lose my touch, never that. If I did, ain't no problem to get the where the true players at. Throw your rollies in the sky, waving side to side, and keep your hands high while I give your girl an eye. Play it please, lyrically, see, we are GB. Flossing, jig on the cover of Fortune, 500. It's my phone number, your man, I got the know, I got the dough, got the flow down, Pizzak, black and plus, like Pizzak, dangerous on Trizak, leave you a Pizzak.
like Elliot Ness. The track hits your eardrum like a slug to your chest. Pack a vest for your Jimmy in the city of sex. We in that sunshine state where the bomb ass him be. The state where you never find a dance floor empty and pimp speed. On a mission for them greens. Lean, mean, money making machines, serving fiends. I've been in the game for 10 years making rap tunes. Ever since Honeys was wearing Sassoon, now it's 95 and they clock me and watch me diamond shining, looking like I'm Rob Liberace. It's all good from Diego to the Bay. Your city is the bomb if your city making pay. Throw up a finger if you feel the same way. Straight putting it down for California, yeah. West Coast.
What a way for a freshman to break in. What a way for Dan O'Dell
to break in.
Daylon McCutcheon picked that off 37 yards, rushing it back into the end zone. And you know he was a magnificent offensive player in high school. Watch the move he puts on once he gets the ball and gets near pay dirt territory. Watch him. Gonna tackle me? I don't think so.
There's no doubt he was going to get in that end zone. Boy, I saw him play in person in high school. He was a heck of a running back in high school, but he told Coach John Robinson, I want to be a defensive player, and he's going to be something special.
So McCutcheon picks it off and runs it back in, the freshman, in his first appearance. Interception for the touchdown. Well, I don't know. That's kind of storybook stuff. Abrams puts it up and in, and the Trojans have rushed their lead now. They are up 45-7 over San Jose State. There's still 9 minutes to go.
That ball is thrown into the hands of Brian Musso, and he fumbles as he goes down. It's picked up by the Trojans, and on the way is Daylon McCutcheon. And it's touchdown for the freshman.
Musso is going to come from the right side of the screen. And if there's one thing that Northwestern has lived by all year, it's the turnovers in their favor. This ball comes out. It was hard to tell from that shot whether he was on the ground or not, but McCutcheon has the speed to take it in.
He was a running back in high school and a very good one. Son of Lawrence McCutcheon, great pro player. Adam Abrams in for the extra point try. And it's good. So an electrifying play, a turnaround in the ball game as the lead now goes to 24-7.
Play action, throws it out in the flat. It is caught by Mosley, and he is dropped in his tracks by McCutcheon.
Well, McCutcheon got there in a hurry, didn't he?
For a loss of a yard, it'll be 2nd and 11 at the 49.
McCutcheon really reads this quickly. Watch him, boy. That's the way you tell him to play defense. Once that receiver doesn't come off the line of scrimmage, you go right for his throat.
Kelly was coming up to help out. There was a lot of coverage on the play, but McCutcheon got there first.
Carries with 2 TDs. Plummer lets it go down the middle for Poole, and he had his hands on it, but he couldn't hold it. Daylon McCutcheon was right in his shirt.
Just a good play all around, Keith. Poole says, I'm tired, I want to take a play off, but Poole was there, the throw was there, and McCutcheon was there. It's a good play.
Good play. The 22. He's looking to throw it. Keith Poole going to the corner. Poole's down there. It is intercepted in the end zone by Daylon McCutcheon. He tried to touch it to Poole and he left it short.
Exactly, Keith. He underthrew it. He underthrows it. He's just throwing a fade down here, one-on-one. Pretty good defensive back against a pretty good receiver. Go ahead and run it. Now let's see when he releases it, right? Now stop it. See where he is? Look, the ball is here, and look where he is here. He has to throw that ball into the end zone. This is a tough read for a quarterback, but if anything, you want to throw it to the back outside part of the end zone so only your guy can run to it. That was just a little underthrown.
That's 3 interceptions in the first half.
Yep.
He's been throwing too many to the other guys, that's for sure. Van Raphorst avoids a rush down the middle. A nice throw. And a first down out to Daylon McCutcheon playing offense out to the 44-yard line. We thought we might see some of Daylon McCutcheon and Chad Morton on offense. And Daylon, who just had a nice kick return a few moments ago. Big play out to the 44.
Well, when guys like Billy Miller start dropping passes, you say, where's the next best athlete Daylon McCutcheon might be? Got help deep, but boy, McCutcheon has all the tools to go get that ball. Remember, great high school running back, wanted to play defense.
Almost 20.
10-0 Trojans lead. Play action. Alexander to throw. Rush. Fires it downfield. Intercepted. Stepping out of bounds with it at the 45-yard line. Great interception. Daylon McCutcheon. Daylon McCutcheon picks it off. Well, the best rushing defense in the conference belongs to USC. For McCutcheon, his second interception of the year.
Alexander's trying to drop it in there. McCutcheon does a great job of keeping 1 foot in right there.
McCutcheon comes in now to play offense for the Trojans. And Daylon goes in motion, gets the ball reversed. No, he keeps it. Cuts back in the middle. Cuts back again at the 10. At the 5. He's in the end zone for a touchdown. 18 yards, and it's been a long time since we've seen Daylon McCutcheon on offense, isn't it?
Well, there's an old saying, get the ball in the hands of your best football players. That's been evident here today.
So McCutcheon and Chad Morton, who have, dare I say, languished on defense for 9 games or 8 games and a quarter.
SC's faking a reverse. They think that they're coming back with the same play they did, and here comes McCutcheon breaking it back to the left side of the picture.
13-7, the Trojans lead. We'll see about the point after from Adam Abrams. 4 plays, 69 yards. The kick is up. It's good. And with 2:30 left in this opening quarter of play, the Trojans lead Stanford 14-7. Great individual effort by McCutcheon. A great individual effort by Morton to set up the first one. And SC finds 2 guys that have been playing defense suddenly know how to play offense.
Here it is. Van Raphorst is handed to him. Now watch Soward come from the top of the screen. Stanford thinks it's reverse. He uses the great eyes he had as a running back when he was in high school. And that was another great move, just like Soward's there. That's great innate ability.
I tell you, he just literally froze that defensive back, just nailed him to the turf. Oh, well. I suppose you could spend a lifetime on what might have been. Huh?
I guess.
Would-haves, could-haves, and should-haves. 14-7, the Trojans have taken a lead here over Stanford. A big defensive play at the other end, a fumble recovery by Larry, a big-time hit by Cusano and Gibson that probably kicked that ball loose, set it up so the Trojans could go 69 yards. 4 plays. And there's Daylon McCutcheon. If he smiles at you, the birds will fall out of the trees.
He's
the
got
kid
a lot
has got
of,
an amazing
You know,
smile.
he's got a lot of his daddy in him, except I think he's faster.
If we could get 8 man up front, you know, we'd be able to go out there and cover man and be able to shut down those receivers.
That's the benefit you have with Brian Kelly and McCutcheon at corner.
And if you think McCutcheon and Kelly are feeling the pressure of all the preseason hype, think again. Play action fake, and Ewart with time going deep down this side. McCutcheon is there, and the ball is incomplete. McCutcheon battling all the way down the field with Desaussure.
Well, that was an excellent job by Lawrence McCutcheon there.
And I tell you, Desaussure is taller than McCutcheon.
Oh, boy, I guarantee.
Desaussure is 6'2", 205 out of Woodland Hills, halftime.
It's just man-to-man. Daylon McCutcheon has got Desaussure all the way down to Figueroa Street. He does a great job like an outfielder, settling under a fly ball. He doesn't panic, stay under, reach for its highest point.
To dump him for a loss. He's back to throw. Steps up, throws it. It is intercepted. Picked off by McCutcheon. McCutcheon picked it off while on the turf on the 3-yard line. That's the third interception of the day. McCutcheon, Simmons, and Pearsall each with one. Four interceptions today.
He sends all 4 receivers down. The 2 inside ones are running posts. He overshoots his tight end, Reggie Davis, and the man on the spot, Daylon McCutcheon.
Pass batted up in the air, intercepted. Daylon McCutcheon finally found a football in his neighborhood and intercepted it on the ricochet.
All right. Copeland to kick it away. Blocked. McCutcheon blocked it. And the loose football will belong to the Trojans at the Aztec 43-yard line. Well, just about everything has happened to the Aztecs tonight. Frank Strong recovered it after McCutcheon blocked it. It'll be at about the 43-yard line when SC takes over.
See if we can see how McCutcheon gets to it here.
It almost looks like it popped right off his hat. Van Raphorst comes back on. He's got 2 touchdown tosses, and Palmer had 1. Now Van Raphorst is back out there.
TNT on Friday, February 5th, and that pass ricochets off the helmet of Daylon McCutcheon. Yep, look at that last name. Lawrence McCutcheon, the great running back for the Rams and other teams in the 70s, is his dad and a current scout for the St. Louis Rams now.
And there's some good genetics there. I'm talking to Daylon earlier during the week. He's saying, that's kind of strange that my dad's scouting me. Do you think he'd give me a few extra points there on the scouting chart? Maybe it'll move me up a round or 2, but he's probably going to be a late first-round pick. And he's a guy who's not big in stature, not very tall. What he should do is take Darrell Green from the Washington Redskins film and look the angles that Darrell Green takes and breaks on balls, and how to get under big wide receivers and use your leverage against the big guys.
You know I got everything in this motherfucker. Manu, Pain, Sight, Mogo, Mowbray. Sad dog, sad. Can you picture us rolling? Can you see me home? Is y'all ready for me? We about this shit. Anytime y'all want to see me again, rewind this track right here, close your eyes, and picture me rolling.
Well, I'm with Daylon McCutcheon, who just snuffed that potential scoring drive by, I don't know if he got a hand on the ball, but he sure distracted him.
Oh, yeah. Just came out here having fun. Everybody's competing. We have fun. Northside gonna come back. We're gonna win, baby.
Did you touch the ball?
Well, I knocked down the ball. I had a pass breakup on the field goal. I got a real good rush. I think he saw me coming in. He got a little scared, so he saved the ball.
You're talking a lot about your family heritage. Your biggest critic is your mother. Is she here?
Oh yeah, she's up in the stands. I missed a tackle earlier in the game, and I know she gonna talk to me about it. She gonna sit there and tell me to keep my head up and wrap up and everything. So I'm just standing there on the field, stay away from her to the end of the game.
What would your dad say?
Probably the same thing. I think she's a little worse, though, because I got to go home with her.
Her name is Deborah Sterling. Let's go back upstairs.
Thank you, Greg. That's a good young kid. He was a great high school player. Could have gone pro last year.
It's bad enough when your father gets on you, when your mom says, no dinner for you.
Watch out.
You all appreciate it. My plan is to show you that I understand. You all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you, sweet
And dear mama,
please, no one above you, sweet
you all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you?
Pour out some liquor and I reminisce, cause through the drama I can always depend on my mama. And when it seems that I'm hopeless, you say the words that can get me back in focus. When I was sick as a little kid, to keep me happy there's no limit to the things you did. And all my childhood memories are full of all the sweet things you did for me. And even though I act crazy, I gotta thank the Lord that you made me. There are no words that can express how I feel. You never kept a secret, always stayed real. And I appreciate how you raised me and all the extra love that you gave me. I wish I could take the pain away. If you can make it through the night, there's a brighter day. Everything will be alright if you hold on. It's a struggle every day, gotta roll on. And there's no way I can pay you back, but my plan is to show you that I understand. You all appreciate it.
Don't you know we love you, sweet
dear mama?
Place no one above you, sweet
You all appreciate
it. Don't you know we love you, sweet
and dear mama? Dear mama.
I got the draft guide. It says right here, Daylon McCutcheon, 3rd round, Minnesota. Obviously, these things are never correct. It's just somebody's thought. But what are your thoughts? Could you see yourself in a Viking uniform?
Man, whoever gonna pay me, that's who I can see to myself. Whoever gonna take care of me. You know, I just want to go to a team that's gonna, I'm gonna fit in good to the system, you know, and contribute and win a Super Bowl.
All right, we're now in the 3rd round here, and of course the whole draft began with Cleveland selecting Tim Couch, and then at the top of the 2nd round they picked Kevin Johnson, wide receiver at Syracuse. Raheem Abdullah, we discussed middle 2nd round. They've just selected a defensive back in the 3rd round, Mel, Daylon McCutcheon. Again, he's a guy that looks like fell 15 or 20 spots. Cleveland has to be elated that he was there for.
Should be. You know, he was in the spotlight all 4 years at USC in the Pac-10, started 39 games in a row. And here against Arizona State, you see him in coverage. Smooth, fluid, impressive array of cover skills. The only problem is size, 5'8.5", 180 pounds. So with a steady diet of big wideouts, you have to wonder how he'll hold up. But I think when you look at his versatility, 25.4 yard average per kickoff return, the fact that he has some running back skills. So this kid's athletic. There was talk about making him an offensive player at USC early on. Kind of reminds me of Ray Mickens. Maybe a number 2 corner, maybe a nickel back. But I think with his versatility as a kickoff return man and the fact he's so experienced and such a good cover man, you can protect him maybe like a Ray Mickens with the Jets. Maybe eventually he pushes his way into the starting lineup.
Well, all right. Yeah. You know, ever since I turned pro in 1989, when I signed the dotted line, it was strange. Those things changed for the better and for the worse. So I called my mama and she said, baby, must be the money. Yeah, 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 yeah. Must be the money. It's got to be, cause I got people wanna be my friend. People I never knew. People I never thought about associating with. I don't know what it is. Talk to me. Check it out. Diamond relax with gators on my feet. I got some pepper every day of the week. My hair is done, my fingernails too. 6 buttons down and I don't know what to do. Must be the money. Must be the money. It's turning them on. Must be the money. Must be the money. You know I can't go wrong. Must be the money. Must be the money. That keeps me looking cold. Must be the money. Must be the money. It's got me rolling on the stroll. Limousine, in first class I fly. I'm living large and you know I can't deny. My drop top ends when I'm with my lady friends. My truck a 6'4" with my homies making ends. Must be the money. Must be the money. It's got me riding so tough. Must be the money. Must be the money. I can't get enough of all the money. Must be the money. These women fall in love. Must be the money. Must be the money. When I'm kicking it at the club, flashing lights on the dance floor. The DJ says my name as I make my intro. The place is packed, nowhere to find a seat. But prime no worry, cause I sit in VIP. Must be the money. Must be the money. I got so much juice. Must be the money. Must be the money. 26 with all this juice. Must be the money. Must be the money. To afford the way I live. Must be the money. Must be the money. Players ballers at my crib. 85 acres with a mansion
very successful rookie season in which he made 15 starts, Daylon McCutcheon had the opportunity to spend some cash in the offseason, maybe on some high-tech toys. Instead, he decided to finally tie the knot with Shauna, his high school sweetheart and girlfriend of 8 years.
I just got married this past in July 2nd, so I knew I couldn't just go out there and spend as much money as I wanted to because I had to save some money for that date. So my wife, she kind of locked me down this year.
This team, and specifically the secondary, are so young that some of the rookies are asking McCutcheon for help.
You know, they come to me with questions. They're asking me for help, so I just want to be prepared in any way.
And he feels that going against good receivers every day in practice is a huge help in getting ready for the rest of the league.
We have a big physical receiver like Severini, and then we got fast guys like Kevin Johnson and Northcutt that are going to move down the field. So gives you a little mix-up, and you should be ready on Sunday for anything.
And the same is true for the receivers going against McCutcheon.
Who in the world want a problem with that? Come on, real. I heard Harlem is back. Who in the world want a problem with that? Yeah, Harlem is back. Who in the world want a problem with that? Come on, I heard Harlem is back. Who in the world want a problem with that?
I said my niggas don't dance, we just pull up a PN10, do the rock away. Lean back, lean back, lean back. Lean back, come on. I said my niggas don't dance, we just pull up a
pattern. He said the future is more important. We're trying to be good for 10 years. Maddox trying to get away and throws the interception right into the hands of Daylon McCutcheon. Daylon McCutcheon will go 75 yards for a touchdown.
That's his 7th interception, the 3rd that's been run back for a touchdown. One other one last week was run back to the 1-yard line just before the half. The offense last week was responsible for giving up basically 16 points. Now he gives away a 7.
The play-action pass, and it didn't fool anybody. And he's trying to hit Tooman, the tight end, coming across the middle. And McCutcheon never moves. He stays out to the outside where he's supposed to be.
But you know what, Paul? You have to see where you're throwing. I want to show you the great job that Daylon McCutcheon does. McCutcheon is right here. He does not move. What he's going to do is the play-action fake is inside. You're going to see Tooman come across, and he just sort of hangs right back there and waits. Lets the receiver go inside. There goes Ward inside. Now I'm just waiting. I'm doing my job. I'm waiting. And look what happened. Christmas arrived early in October to me. Now it's nobody in front of him.
Well, the one thing about McCutcheon is he says he can't make the play inside anyway, so why don't I just stay home where I belong?
I really thought Cleveland was a time bomb waiting to explode.
Palmer steps up, guns it on the post, and again, that's just short. Kelly Washington was the intended receiver. He had to slow up a moment, and that allowed McCutcheon to come in and knock it away.
You know, We get a good look at McCutcheon coming in here. They've been in the right place at the right time all day. Cincinnati has been taking some shots, but they've just been a little bit off, and you give Cleveland credit for not giving up the big plays.
Coming up, Philadelphia here next week, and then the bye week. Palmer for the end zone. Incomplete. It was intended for Kelly Washington, and McCutcheon had outstanding coverage. And it will go over on downs.
And empty backfield, and the pass picked again. This time it's McCutcheon. And Testaverde intercepted for the second time in this half. First it was Henry, this time McCutcheon. Cleveland has the ball down 5. Daylon McCutcheon, the last original draft pick from the 99th class, comes up with the big pick as Dallas was in Cleveland territory, and now the Browns take over with 11 minutes left.
Well, let's go back to the interception. Watch McCutcheon. Here he is. As soon as the receiver stops, he turns, looks for the football, and times it perfectly for the interception.
On 2nd and 3, play action. Roethlisberger's first pass is a long one. It's intercepted. Will there be a flag, however? Daylon McCutcheon has the ball, but there was contact downfield with Hines Ward. But you know what? If it's incidental contact, if it's just their feet getting tangled while they're both looking at the ball, that will not and should not be a penalty. It's McCutcheon's second interception of the year. Back in Cleveland, Daylon McCutcheon, the son of Lawrence McCutcheon, 5 times the L.A. Rams leading rusher, a fine player in his day, has his second pick.
Well, let's go back and look at this interception. What you're going to see is just tremendous coverage by McCutcheon. When both guys are playing the ball, if their feet get tangled, that is not a penalty, nor should it be a penalty. And look at this.
He's not getting the first play right.
Blitzers. Bowler stands in. Fires the ball. It's up and incomplete. Flag. And the flag is in. Bowler airs it out. Ball is dropped. Arams off Mason. Coverage was excellent by the veteran Daylon McCutcheon. And now it comes down to this for the Browns with 1:09 to play. Their defense on the field with a 4-point lead, and the Ravens have 4th down coming up.
And you can see right there, same coverage again. Daylon McCutcheon man-to-man on Derek Mason, but underneath and inside, playing that 2-deep zone over
the second passing situation for Orton. No, they'll hand it off. Jones looking for the corner. I don't think he's going to get it. Great open field tackle by Daylon McCutcheon, the son of the former great Los Angeles Ram running back Lawrence McCutcheon, and that'll bring on the punting unit for the Chicago Bears.
When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if it get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the rollie on
Play fake and looking long. There goes the long ball. Good coverage by the Browns. And Daylon McCutcheon fields it in center field with an interception. Tremendous defensive play by the Browns. They had 3 guys converging on the receiver, Marvin Harrison. And the Browns get the ball back.
And I'll tell you what, I don't know why Peyton threw this football. There's 3 guys standing in a circle around Marvin Harrison when this ball gets there. You see there's McCutcheon. Nope. There's 3 guys there. You don't think they're paying attention to Marvin Harrison? The whole defensive backfield standing in his hip pocket. Hey.
So don't change the diesel, turn it up a little. I got a living room full of fine dime bristles, waiting on the pistol, the dizzle, and the shizzle. G's to the bizac, now ladies, here we kiss her. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if it get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean Don and I'm all the best, cause I got it going on. I'm a bad boy with a lot of drive my own cars and wear my own clothes. I hang out tough. I'm a real boss. Big Snoop Dogg.
To get Mark Brunell in there. Ball tipped in the air, and there's the pick. The Browns come up with it. It's McCutcheon. And down at the 22-yard line.
You hear it all the time when you play the Green Bay.
Your family's crying.
now you on the news. They can't find you, and now they miss you. Must I remind you, I'm only here to twist you, whip you, dip you, then flip you, then dance to this mother music we flip to. Subscribe, get your issue. Baby, come close, let me see how you get low. When the pimp's in the crib, ma, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pigs try to get at you, park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. And if a get an attitude, pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. I got the rollie on my arm and I'm pouring Sean down and I'm over the best cause I got it going on.
I am a mountain, I am a tall tree, oh, I am a swift wind, sweeping the country. I am a river, down in the valley, oh, I am a vision, and I can see clearly. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that little bit of hope. When my back's against the ropes, I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest. The world's greatest, Joe. The world's greatest. I am a giant, I am an eagle, oh, I am a lion, down in the jungle. I am a marching band, I am the people, oh, I am a helping hand, I am a hero. If anybody asks you who I am, just stand up tall, look them in the face and say, I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Hey, I made it, I'm the world's greatest, and I'm that little bit of hope. When my back's up against the ropes, I can feel it, I'm the world's greatest. In the ring of life, I'll reign love, I will reign, and the world will notice again. Oh yeah, yeah. Darkness, I'll shine a light, shine a light, and mirrors of success reflect in me. I'm that star up in the sky, I'm that mountain peak up high. Said I made it, I'm the world's greatest. I'm that little bit, I'm that little bit of hope. Yeah, I can feel it, feel it. I'm the world's greatest. Whoa, I'm that star up in the sky. Oh yes I am. I done made it. I'm the world's greatest. And I'm that little bit of hope. Yeah. Oh, when my back's against the wall, I could feel I'm the world's greatest. I saw the light and that star up in the tunnel. Even the prodigal at the end of the rainbow. I'm the world's greatest. And faith was right there. I'm that little bit of fool, yeah. My back's against the locked doors. Now I can just walk. I'm the world's greatest. And it's the greatest. It's the greatest. Can you feel it? Say the greatest, yeah. Can you feel